I gave my stepson a peanut butter sandwich. My husband called the police. I was home with my stepson Connor when he told me he was hungry. What do you want? Peanut butter and jelly. So I made it. Set it in front of him. Went back to folding laundry. He took one bite, then two, then three. That's when the coughing started. I turned around. His face was red. Then it went purple. His hands flew to his throat. Connor? He couldn't answer. He couldn't breathe. I started screaming, shaking. I grabbed my phone and called 911. The operator kept telling me to stay calm, but I couldn't. I didn't know what was happening. I'd never been told he was allergic. Why hadn't I been told? The paramedics got there in 6 minutes. They gave him a shot and his breathing started to slow down. His color came back. I rode with him to the hospital. My husband Derek showed up 20 minutes later. I ran to him, tears streaming down my face. I didn't know, I said. Nobody told me he was allergic. He didn't hug me back. He just looked at me, cold, like I was someone he'd never met. I told you the first week you moved in. My stomach dropped. No, he didn't. I would have remembered that. Derek stepped back, pulled out his phone. I need to report an attempted murder. I felt my legs give out. I grabbed the wall to keep from falling. This wasn't happening. This couldn't be happening. 3 days later, I was served with divorce papers and a custody petition. Not just for Connor, for Emma, my biological daughter, the one Derek adopted when we got married. The petition said I was a danger to children. I tried calling Derek, blocked. I tried to see Connor, restraining order. I tried to hold Emma, supervised visitation only. The custody hearing was set for 6 weeks out. Derek's lawyer was ruthless. She knew about the allergy, he said in court. She made the sandwich anyway. This wasn't negligence. This was intent. They brought in a statement from Connor. He said I'd been mean to him for months. Said he was scared of me. I wanted to scream. That wasn't true. I tucked that kid in every night. I packed his lunches. I loved him. But an 8-year-old said it, and the court believed him. Then my own mother took the stand. My daughter has a temper. I've seen her snap at those kids. I didn't want to believe it, but she didn't finish. She didn't have to. The judge looked at me like I was already guilty. My lawyer requested Connor's medical records. Denied. She requested Derek's phone records. Denied. Privacy concerns. I was running out of options. 3 days before the final hearing, my lawyer pulled me into a conference room. Something about this doesn't sit right with me, she said. I looked at her, hopeless. An allergy that severe? She continued. No EpiPen anywhere in the house? No medical bracelet on his wrist? None of it adds up. I hadn't even thought about that. I'm going to dig, she said, but I need you to prepare yourself in case I don't find anything. 2 days later, my phone rang. Come to my office, right now. I broke every speed limit getting there. When I walked in, she had papers spread across her entire desk. She looked up at me. Her face was different, not hopeless anymore. Sit down. I did. I finally got the medical records, she said. It took a subpoena, a judge, and me threatening to report the hospital for obstruction. She slid a piece of paper across the desk. Connor has been seeing the same pediatrician for 6 years. Annual checkups, vaccinations, sick visits, everything documented. I picked up the paper, scanned it, didn't understand what I was looking at. There's no peanut allergy, she said. Not listed anywhere. Never tested, never diagnosed, nothing. I blinked. That's not possible. I watched him stop breathing. She didn't say anything, just handed me another document. This is the toxicology report from the ER. I had to fight for this one too. I looked at it. One line was highlighted. Ipecac. What is that? It's an old drug, she said. Used to make people vomit. Hasn't been sold in stores for years, but you can still find it online. She paused. In high doses, it causes respiratory distress, throat swelling, skin discoloration. To anyone watching, it looks exactly like anaphylaxis. My hands started shaking. Someone gave him Ipecac? She nodded slowly, then slid one more paper across the desk. This is your husband's browser history. It took 2 subpoenas, but we got it. I looked down, read each line. 3 days before the sandwich. Symptoms of peanut allergy in children. 2 days before, how to fake allergic reaction. 1 day before, where to buy Ipecac syrup. The morning of, how long does Ipecac take to work? The room started spinning. He poisoned his own son, I whispered, to frame me. My lawyer didn't respond. She just reached for one more folder. There's something else. She pulled out a document, old, official looking. Your grandmother set up a trust before she died. In your daughter's name. I stared at her. $2, $3 million are accessible when Emma turns 18. Or, she paused. When her legal guardian requests early disbursement for essential needs. The words hit me slowly, one at a time. Whoever has custody, I said quietly, controls the money. She nodded. It all made sense now. The setup, the framing, taking both kids instead of just Connor. The final hearing lasted 40 minutes. My lawyer presented everything. Derek's lawyers tried to object, tried to redirect, tried to spin it. The judge held up his hand. I've seen enough. Full custody. Both children. Awarded to me. Derek was arrested in the courtroom. Child endangerment, fraud, poisoning a minor.